Stinky coworker. Hey, Billy Switchblade. I work in a small office with another girl who is really nice and helpful. Her and I share a small cubicle, and I've noticed since the first day she does not shower, and she smells like B.O. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, since we are so close together for 8 hours a day, it seems to be ruining my concentration. My question is, how do I tell her to get rid of the smell without offending her or without getting my boss involved? It seriously is making me think about switching jobs. Thanks for the help. Big fan of your comedy and the podcast. P.S. Go fuck yourself. Dude, I don't know. If it was a dude, you could just say it. How do you say it to a lady? All right, well, let's just brainstorm here. Fuck what I say. Hey, listen. I'm not trying to be a jerk. You know I love you. I love working with you and everything, but, you just kind of, I don't know, how do I put this? You kind of, like, smell really bad. I mean, how the fuck do you, there's no way to say it. Dude, you stink. Hey, listen, let me try this one. Hey, listen, Samantha, come here for a second. No, that's close enough. Come over here, but stay there, if you know what I mean. I want to hose you down. What the fuck do you say? I don't know what to say. You fucking smell. There's no way to say it. Like, listen, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you don't smell good. You need to bathe more often. You're coming in here and you smell like body odor. Dude, there's no way to fucking do it. There's no way to, the only way you to do it is you go to your boss and then you look like a bitch. Or you can go passive aggressive. You could just bring in like a ridiculous amount. Oh, no, you go out and you buy a bunch of air fresheners. All right? And you just stick an air freshener in the cubicle. Okay? And if she doesn't get the hint, the next day you have 2 air fresheners. Wednesday there's 3, you get the point, right? And you just keep bringing in more and more air fresheners until she finally takes the bait and says, why do you have all those air fresheners? Why do you keep putting all these air fresheners in there? And without saying a word, you look at her, you hold your nose, and then you just point at her. And then that's it. And then you turn back around and you go back to work like it never happened. And then when she runs out of the cubicle crying, you quickly take all of the air fresheners, you throw them in the basket, you tie them off, you hand them to a coworker who's obviously been informed, of what to do. You hand it off to them, and they sprint to the fucking trash bin and they throw it out. Then when the boss shows up and says, why did you tell old fucking Stink Toast over here that she smelled? You're like, I never said that. I never said anything. She says you have a bunch of air fresheners. There are no air fresheners here, sir. I do not know what you're talking about. And you just fucking deny all of it. Did you at any point pinch your nose and point in her direction? I have no recollection of any type of behavior. I was at my cubicle doing my job. Did anyone hear him pinch his nose and point in her? Absolutely not. No one can hear that, sir. Even if he did, and you're covered. You just have to realize at that point you're going to be trashing your working friendship. What if you just went out and you bought some lady's deodorant, right? And you put a little pink bow on it, and when she walked in, you bowed your head and genuflected as you held it up to her. I'm trying to think of a nice way of telling somebody that they stink. A female. All right, here's another one where you could get, like, your other coworkers involved. It's like throwback sports fan day, and you decide everybody's going to do the wave. All right, and then the one person conducting them also has this little spray bottle of perfume. When it comes by her, for be like, hey, and she raises her thing, like people on either side just spray perfume into her armpits really quickly. And then everybody runs away. Nah, then she'd start crying again. Just ask her. Just say, listen, is there a way for me to tell you that you have body odor that won't make you cry? Is there a way for me to do that? Is there anything worse than when somebody puts you in a position to have to fucking do that? You know? Oh my God, you fucking stink. You know what's the worst is the air freshener thing, because there's going to be this tipping point where the air freshener and the BO are competing for your fucking sense of smell. And if you can somehow tough your way through that day without puking, you're a better man than me.